Hey guys, Nexia here from Greedy Dragon Brewing. Welcome back to another episode. St. Patrick's Day, wearing green, a little green lantern. And I'm trying an awesome beer. This is the mystery beer from Jaymcmlxx, a little bit of beer mail. This is 5.5% ABV, and this is really cool. It says, "Can Nex get it right? Mystery beer, what is this?" So I know nothing about this beer, no description. All I can go by is the taste and aroma, which is really cool. And I have a sealed envelope to see how well I do. We can give it a try and see what I can find. Really cool. Thanks, Jay. So let's crack this beer open. Now the one thing that happened is I put this in the back of my refrigerator and it kind of froze. So I might be expecting a little bit lower carbonation than regular, but we shall see. We got a decent hiss on that. I'm going to pour it into my tulip glass. Well, my estimation on the carbonation was wrong because there's definitely a lot of carbonation. Really just kind of welling up there. We got a beautiful light golden color. The head is very substantial and building. I don't know if you can see, but the bubbles have expanded a little bit. So a little bit more than creamy, a little bit rocky, and very pillowy, definitely. So I'm going to see, like, it's going to be difficult to get a full aroma off of this. I might have to wait a little bit, but I'll try to give you a first impression. So off the nose, I'm getting a hint of grapefruit. And almost a hint of almost a lemony aroma. Everything seems very light. Not getting a whole lot off the malts. So I'm going to let this head die down for a minute and then I'll give you some more impressions. Try to pour a little bit more into the bottle and go from there. Alright, we're back. I've poured a little bit more into the glass. And as you can see, the head's died down. There is excellent lacing on this. When you look at the color, it's kind of an orangey blonde color. And it's not very clear, it's very hazy. Off the nose, I'm getting like a hint of spice that I didn't get before through the head. There's still some slight, I don't know, citrusy, maybe a hint of like apricot smell on the nose. A little bit of spice though. And I suspect just by the color that this either might be a wheat related beer or based on the spiciness, maybe a hint of rye in here. So let's dive in. So you're getting a surprisingly good body out of this. It's got a very full mouthfeel. I am definitely getting some spiciness. Getting a hint of sweetness from the malts, but not overpowering. Very interesting. I'd say pale malts and maybe a hint of crystal in there. As for the hops, I'm almost inclined to think like a Columbus style hop, like a Tomahawk or something similar to that. Maybe a Hallertauer or a traditional noble hop. Very interesting, but a very tasty beer. Off the taste, the citrus notes really disappear, but on the nose you're still getting that faint hint. Along with the spiciness, you're getting that slight hint of grapefruit, or I would still say lemon. So perhaps there's a little bit of citra in here, or maybe some Magnum hops for spiciness. Well, time for the big reveal. Let's find out what this beer is all about. And I'm sure I'm completely out to lunch, but hey, whatever, this is a neat experiment. And again, thank you, Jay, for sending me this beer. Well, I was completely wrong. So, according to this, it was a smash ale, pale ale, using Maris Otter grain and light malt extract and Cascade hops. Mangrove Jacked West Coast yeast. And the hop additions 1 ounce at 60, 1 ounce at 20, and 1 ounce at 10. Really interesting, because just based on the clarity there and the spiciness that was coming through, I'm not sure if the Mangrove Jack's West Coast is supposed to give a spicy profile, but I'm really getting that. From the Maris Otter grain, I was expecting more of just a different profile. To me, this tastes a lot more like a rye related beer than a smash. So it's very interesting. Off the Cascade, I definitely did get that hint of grapefruit at the beginning, but then the spiciness really takes over. All in all, I mean, this is a very tasty beer, and very well done. And it just goes to show you that you can get a lot out of a beer, even if it's a simple beer like a smash. And a mystery brew beer is very subjective to your personal tastes. So thank you, Jaymcmlxx, for sending me this awesome beer mail, this fantastic beer. It was a pleasure, and we'll see you next time. Come on over, pull up a chair, have a beer with me. This is Greedy Dragon Brewing, signing off. Cheers.